Guys, have you taken notice of it? This is a trick you should do. You can see when I selected this, and then this, I'm trying to see whether. Hi everybody, welcome back to today's video. Now before we even start today's flyer, I want you to know that the PSD of this file together with any other artwork can be found on Gumroad. Kindly check the description and then get it. Now let's step into Photoshop. Let me show you how to do this particular flyer. Now Control N, and then we are going to use a dimension 2000, height 2000, resolution is going to be 300, and then we're going to keep it pixels here. Let's call it church flyer. Alright, and then let's click on create. Now also you can go to views and then set your your lines. We want to bring in the background, and so I'm going to pull this here, and then we are going to resize it until it fits. So that is it for our background. I'm also going to add a new layer by clicking here, and then I'll pick my brush tool. I'll set here to color white, and then also reduce the size of the brush a little bit, and then I'll paint that side. Okay, so that is it for now. We can always come back again, guys, and work on it. I'll select both of them and put them in a group, then I'll call it BG. Now I also want to bring in the theme. I'm going to pick the storm, and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, for the meantime, because we cannot see it, I'll just make it black for now, and then the font we are going to use is Wicked Mouse. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my lines, Control H for the lines to show up, and then let's resize. Okay, so I believe this is quite great. I'm going to drag this line here to touch that side of the text, and I drag the line again to touch that side of the text. If you cannot see the line, use Control R. I will bring all those lines at the size of it. So I believe this is awesome. I'll drag it down, and then now also, guys, we need to double click it, and then let's give it a few layer styles. I'll go to the gradient overlay, and I'll double click this side, and then I'm going to give it FF3E46. Alright, I'll click on OK. I'll click on this side as well. I'll give it 72005. And so I'm going to use this. I'm going to send it to radar. Okay, send it to radar. Then the angle, I'm going to make it 90, and then the scale, I'll just drag it somewhere here, maybe 90 something is going to be great. Then I'll click on okay. I also don't like the way it's not really showing here, so let's go, let's see what we can do about that. Alright, so you can see it there, and now I like to take a line here off. Okay, and then I also like to take the reverse off. Good. Yeah, so this is great. This is good. I can see how it fills the top side here. You can use it like that. Now we can duplicate it, and then we can bring it down. Okay, and then we are going to copy it over. Double click there and then paste it. It's over. Control T, and then let's keep it middle aligned. Alright. Also drag it very close to it. Alright, so now that is great. We can put both of them in a group. We are not yet done though. We are going to call it theme. Let's open the group, and then let's type here. Let's go and pick in the text. Then let's paste it there. Now we want to use a different font so that we can achieve some contrast in there, and so the font I am going to be using as usual is Montserrat. I like using this one a lot. Okay, and then I'm going to make it semi bold. Also going to make it a little bigger, but let's make this side 100 for now. Control T. Alright, and then let's make it a little bit bigger. Maybe something like this is good. Let's drag it here. And then, guys, one more thing, you also want to pick in your rectangular tool or your shape tool and draw that. Okay, double click it. We are going to give it a yellowish color, which is E4D100, and then click on enter. Drag it underneath the look, and then hold Control and click the middle here. Okay, you can see now there's a dancing ant around the rectangle. Yeah, click on your move tool and then just click there and then just click here. Okay, fixes everything in the middle. I feel like this is great. You also want to drag this a little closer. Good. And guys, we can bring in our image now. Let's drag it in there, and then let's drag him like that. Alright, so guys, it's all about the arrangement. Okay, it's all about the arrangement. You want to make sure there is equal spacing between this and that. Okay, it's just about the arrangement, guys. I'm telling you, the arrangement goes a long way to help you. So this feels natural and this feels good. I'm going to put the image in a group and I'm going to call it image. Alright, so that is it for the image. And we can also bring in the logo, bring in the logo and then drag it up here. Enter. Let's drag it up. Control H, Control T. You want it to be in the middle of that. Okay, so that, I feel like that is better. Okay, so that is it. And then I also feel like maybe perhaps they are not it's not too spacey. Okay, maybe let's make it -40. Alright, so that, or let's make it 0. So now I can see there are some spaces in there. I like that. I just want some spaces to be in there as well. Good. Okay, there are some spaces in there. So Control T, bring it here, and then Control T, bring it in here. Okay, then I'll select both of them and I'm going to resize them until it touches that side. Good. Alright, now sorry I have to do that, but guys, the beauty of it is important. The beauty of it is really important. So just don't sacrifice the beauty. Make sure it looks nice. I feel like this is natural, this is good, this is okay. And I'd like to bring the logo down a bit more. Okay, interesting. That is it. I'll put the logo in a group and I'll call it logo. So we are done with the logo too. What else can we do? We can start by adding some details in there. Maybe the name. I'm going there. I'll go and pick on the name of the man of God and I'm going to paste it in there. Then I'll go there and I'm going to choose the font. Of course, you know, Montserrat. And then let's try and increase the font a little bit. Okay, so maybe, or let's even reduce it a little bit. We don't want it to be too big. This is okay. We're going to drag it here and then we are going to make it medium. Good. Now we are also going to set this side to -60. That's the tracking. We're going to click here. We're also going to click this side. We're going to make it black also. But one more thing, you want to select it and then you want to go to the topmost side. Alright, the topmost side. And then you want to select the PST and then make it, guys, bold. Alright, so I like this and I'll duplicate it. Then I'll drag it up more and then I'll type width, WITH, okay? And then I'll bring it down. Maybe I'll go to the font size and then I'll make it 7. Make it a little bit much more smaller. We want to zoom in for this one as well. Pick your selection or your shape tool and then draw a shape around it. Nice. Double click it and then let's pick this orange color. Pick this yellowish color. Won't be bad. Alright, so let's pick this yellowish color and then maybe let's go down here a bit and pick an orange color here. We'll stick with the orange color. Okay, we want to set the color of the width to white. Okay, now we also don't want it to be too bold, so you're going to there, then we're going to set it to medium. Good. The other thing is that we also want to apply the same skills we did to always align and place our image in the middle. You guys know how I did it first, so follow that same procedure. Keeps it in the middle of the rectangle, and I believe that is okay. We're going to put it in a group. We're going to call it name. Alright, so we're done with the name. We also want to add some date to it, but where the name is located, I'm not really comfortable with it, so I'm going to drag this somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here is good. Maybe I like to drag in a line over there to touch it. Good. And then I'm going to type there, and I'm going to bring in the date, and then I'll paste it there. Guys, the date, let's also keep it color black for now. We are going to work on it later on. We also want to go to paragraph and then click on this side. Let's see, let's click on this side. All right, very important. Now let's Control T, and then let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're going to stick with it. Then I'll drag it a little bit there. Also, guys, a few things that we need to work on. I'll go to you know, the style, and I'm going to make it bold. I'll also go to this side. I'll just experiment with it. Okay, whatever the font size is, normally I like to keep the tracking also the same. And then I'm going to make here -60. We're going to set everything like this for the meantime. Okay, then I'll come here and then come and pick a rectangular tool and then draw a nice rectangle like that. Alright, so something like this. I'll double click it and then make it color black. Then I'm going to drag it underneath it. Also, guys, you know how we do, control and then click on the thumbnail here, and then just apply the same principle I taught you to keep it in the middle. Control D to hide the selection, and then change the color of the text. Okay, change the color of the text to the yellowish color over here. Maybe, yeah, this is good. We can put it in a group. Alright, let's put it in a group. Control G to put it in a group after selecting it. Let's call it date. Good, but this I'd like to drag it in a bit more. I'd like to drag it in a bit more, maybe somewhere there. Okay, great. And then we can even type more information there. Let's type the telephone number or the WhatsApp number, paste it there, and then with that one we are also going to Control T on it. Okay, and then let's increase it. Okay, so this is way better. We'll click on it and pick the reddish color there. Okay, pick the reddish color there. And then we also want to make sure, click on move to, we want to make sure that it is, sorry guys, we want to make sure that it is the same. Alright, so it's the same, you know, alignments with this. Okay, then we can duplicate it, and then we can go and then pick this information, and then we are going to paste it there. I think we picked the wrong one. Let's paste it there. Control, and then let's resize it way smaller. Send it up, and then let's make it color black. Okay, you also want to make the tracking, you know, 800. I think 800 is too much. Maybe let's make it 100. 100 is good. Okay, let's keep on making it small, and then let's make it 130. Awesome. Now in times like this, I like to really zoom in because I want to get it really right. Okay, so this is good. I feel like the distance, everything like this is really better. I'm going to keep it like this. Okay, I'll put it in a group, and then I'm going to call it WhatsApp. Awesome. We also want to bring in our text here for the contact. Okay, then we're going to paste it. We're going to make it color black. Good. Control T on it, right click it, and then rotate. No, it's not working. right click on it, and then yeah, rotate 90-degree counterclockwise, what I was looking for. Drag it somewhere here. Also, you want to make this side 600. Let's see. Interesting. Bring your lines, Control H to bring your lines, Control T to transform it and push it in the middle. That is it, in the middle there, like that. You also want to make it a little bit lighter, so let's go for medium. Okay, so that is it, guys. We can even make it a little bit longer if we want to, but let's stick to this. We're going to put it in a group also. Let's call it contact. Now by now I'm sure you realize that everything is neatly grouped in folders. Guys, don't let me down, guys. Don't let me down. Do the same thing for me. Don't let me down. So let's go and pick the time. I want you to be amazing designers, so that is how you got to do your work. And then with this time, let's see, Control T on it, and then let's see which size are we going to give this one. Let's increase it and see. Maybe around 16 would do, but then the thing is I don't want it to be too elongated, so I'm going to make it here -60. I feel like this is good, but also the font style, let's go and make it bold. Okay, and then what else can we do to it? I feel like we are going to give it some few details as well, but for the meantime, let's just give it a shape around it. Awesome. And then let's make the shape color red. Double click it and come and pick reddish color there or there. Maybe come to this side and pick something there like that. Alright, and then the font here, let's font size or font color, sorry, let's make it color white. Well, the color white, alright, the color white is standing out, but we can still make it more dynamic by double clicking on the layer and then going to drop shadow effect. Let's come here and set it to color black. Alright, and then let's set this side to, let's see, 6. Alright, and then let's set this side to 40. Great, let's set this side to 0. I feel like that is enough. The angle, let's set it to 90, and then that is it. Now we can put it in a group, and then we're going to call it, guys, let's call it time. I want to see whether my text and my information here is aligned properly. I feel like it's aligned properly, guys. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I feel like it's aligned properly. Okay, so let me select the time, let me select the WhatsApp, and let me select the date. These two, guys, have you taken notice of it? This is a trick you should do. You can see when I selected this and then this, I'm trying to see whether it is, the balancing is good. You can see it falls in the middle here nicely. That is how your work needs to be. It is well balanced. Okay, so if you haven't done that, kindly do that as well. This is a trick I am showing you only in this video. Next thing we are going to do is to just add more amenities, more meat or more fish. If you're a vegetarian, more vegetables to the soup. Okay, so I am going to create a small rectangle like that. I'm going to duplicate it by clicking on Ctrl J 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Then I'm going to click on my move tool. I'm going to hold shift, then I'm going to drag it somewhere to this side. Okay, then I'll now come and select all the 6 of them, and then guys, you can see this one, click on it. Alright, so it created it nicely like that. Now Ctrl T on all of them and just resize them somewhere like that. Now we can put it in a group and then call it extra boxes. Yeah, boxes, and then that is it. Maybe I'll keep it around here. I'm going to give it different colors. This one is going to be color red. Good. This one is going to be color yellow. Good. This one is going to be color black. Good. What else can we give it? Color blue. Good. And then let's give it color red again. Good. Maybe I should give it color green as well, even though color green is not in there. I might as well give it color green. It will stand out nicely. Alright, so that is it. And then I'll close it. Okay, this is just adding extra oof to it. Now we want to also bring in our 3D and so I'm going to drag this one there, and then I'll create it something like this. Then I'll drag it somewhere here. Okay, I'll go to filter, I'll go to blur, I'll go to motion blur. Then I'm going to set the angle to 29. Then I'll set the distance to 38. Good. Okay, now I'm also going to drag in Facebook. Okay, I'm going to also resize it with it this way, maybe drag it somewhere here. I'll go to filter, I'll go to blur, I'll go to motion blur. That I'm going to give the angle 29, but then the distance I'm going to give it 54. Alright, so that is it. I feel like the WhatsApp 3D should come a little bit here. Good, and then I also feel like the boxes should come down here. Okay, maybe this side. Okay, so or maybe that side. Alright, so that is it, and I'll put the 3D icons. I'm gonna call them 3D. Nice. We also want to now merge everything together, and then right click it and then convert it to a smart object. Guess what we are going to do? We are going to filter, we are going to camera raw filter. We want to add a little filter to it to boost the colors and make it dynamic even the more. Let's go to temperature, and then I'm going to push everything over here a little bit. Let's click on OK. Nice. Now we're going to add one more thing to it, and we are done. We're going to add glow effect to it. So just pick any color from the background like that. It shouldn't be too white. Okay, so go there like that. Okay, and then make sure caps lock is off. Click there, go there, set it to linear. Exactly. And then let's make it smaller, way smaller. Alright, so I'm going to put it here. Also guys, I'm going to set it to 50% to make it more realistic. Like it here. So if you make it a little bit, yeah, maybe 70 or so, duplicate it again, and then I'm going to drag it here. There. Duplicate it again, and then I'm going to drag it here. Now duplicate it again, then I'm going to drag it here. Duplicate it again, I'm going to drag it there. Alright, maybe somewhere here. Okay, I'll duplicate it again, and then I'm going to drag it there. And duplicate it again, and then I'm going to drag it somewhere there. Where else? Duplicate it again, and maybe go and put it somewhere around the head there. So that is it for now. I'm going to put it in a group. I'm going to call it glow. And guys, that is how you design something like this. Now if you love this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. Also remember, if you need a PSD of this file,